Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to another Halo Infinite Community Game Night. I've just realised the stream hadn't started, despite the fact that I clicked start streaming, because you have to press an extra go live button. It says go live next to stop streaming. How can I stop streaming if I hadn't started? Anyway, how's everyone doing? Final event of the season. The armor looks great. The helmet looks way better than I thought it would in game. Hatsumoto, you know, it's got this whole like Grandmaster Samurai vibe going on. We're going to start off with Tenrai Social. We've already got 4 people in the lobby, so we're going to play a couple matches of that, and then we'll move over to Squad Battle BTB. Whatever we plan on doing, depending how things go. Obviously, I was already a bit late, so I do apologise for that in advance. Yeah, the stuff in the event looks amazing. This is going to be my first match on my account. I did play a match earlier today, but it was on my dad's account. Didn't play it at all yesterday, didn't have a chance. So I'm looking forward to giving it a proper try. I've only played one of the 8 maps. We're searching for a match. The estimated wait time is 19 seconds, and we've been here longer than that. How's everyone doing?
I want to say, unless the guy's here, I want to say a big thank you to the guy who put the Scorpion and Sub-Zero based armors in the Spartan Discord, because it made me change my purple Spartan for once.
Damn.
Now he's yellow.
Yeah, no, it's Scorpion. It's not gonna last long, but it's so sick. I don't know, I'm currently in my Mortal Kombat phase.
He's in his Mortal Kombat era. So real and true. Oh, I'm gonna cancel the search.
The new era has begun.
Oh guys, I've got my silly little Master Chief cup. Look how cool that is. It's so awesome and cool. If I spill this, I'm gonna cry. How you doing, JT?
Oh, nice.
I was just thinking the other day, like, you know, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've seen you pop in on stream. Doing normal today. Did you get a haircut? I did get a haircut. Yeah, my hair's short now. We'll play BTB Social if we get more people. I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan. Because, like, we'll go on Big Team Social, and then we'll get Scockets, and then I'll wish I never came on the game. So, like, Big Team Fiesta, I don't mind. I think Big Team Fiesta's fine. I enjoy that much more than normal Fiesta. But, like, all the other modes in Big Team Social just make me not want to play the game.
Oh, this looks nice, though.
Master Chief on the cup. So true and real. Yeah, these maps all look amazing.
Also, can we last one match without having a brain aneurysm? Sorry.
I'll try my hardest.
Can
I accidentally just move the stream UI? What the hell?
If you're not using your UI in this event, you're doing it wrong.
On jaw!
Oh wait, what's my name again? Oh, King of the Hill. Oh,
Is
King
this-
of the Hill.
Is this Lockout?
No, it's Solitude.
Oh, gotcha.
All the maps are remakes.
Yeah, I know, but like... Are you sure this is Solitude? Solitude doesn't have a place where you can fall off.
It is Solitude.
I'm pretty super cool.
Oh wait, not Solitude. Fuck, I'm stupid. Perilous. I'm brain dead.
You guys
Right,
good? You guys good?
right, it's Perilous,
Perilous.
okay. Yeah, Perilous is inspired by Lockouts anyway, isn't it? So that's probably why it feels similar.
I love my sword not working half the time.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be really fun because we're all like, you know, in different
Oh,
regions,
that's
so
so-
ping's gonna be terrible. Oh yeah, it's King of the Hill, not Strongholds.
I thought it was Langra.
Langlab is in this playlist, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Only on, like,
That's
a few
unfortunate.
Maps, Every map really has free modes, so...
Oh shit, we're traded.
I would like this more without the grenades. Because, like, people just spam grenades. So, how fun. Oh!
Me.
Kill issue.
Like, on the zone-based modes, it's very
Nice.
apparent. No one has to use any, like, actual skill. It's just, I'll just throw my grenades and hope for the best.
Haha, plasma code, bro.
On jaw. Hey, silly.
Well, behind you. Cringe.
Oh,
Ow.
it's okay. Yeah, okay.
Spartan jump scare.
Yeah, on jaw. Right.
John.
For real!
Yeah, the
For
only-
real and true!
Pretty sure there's only 2 maps that aren't actually like remakes on this playlist.
He's in the trees! Oh.
Really?
Fine, I'm not raging yet. I'm not raging, guys. I promise. Fine.
Embrace the anger.
Embrace the chaos.
It's not here. Oh. Swung in, ready to throw hands, and everyone's dead.
Wait, I thought you were gonna make it a message to piss him off.
I got an angry Xbox like 360
Stay with that.
a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
He had a terrible mic and everything.
Damn.
I'm gonna probably fall off.
I just get weird
That's funny.
messages. A lot of weird messages.
It was like this guy like he's like the type of person who sends you a 15-second like poor audio like voice clip
Yeah.
of him just
Lady
talking
Danger.
shit and insulting you.
Yeah, I
He
know
did
what you
that for me, and then like 2 minutes later he did it to my friend I was playing with.
mean. Oh my god.
Like randomly told to say it's a block that person. The top timer's toxic scum apparently.
Why did... Okay, so the grapple shot gave me a hit marker, indicating it hit him, but I did not move. Like, it just did damage to him. It's like I hit him with, like, a really weak bullet.
I phrased fall once just recently, a minute ago. Don't know why.
Oh, balls. The conversion on the... Over. Okay. How... Okay. Whatever. I mean, I know Overshield's not much use on this.
What?
It can save you from 1 person. Or 2 if you get lucky.
I think it must be really nice being able to rock for master builder cozy.
Just suicide bombed a guy.
Nice.
I mean what?
I like
Wow.
flipped the roof, hit me, and then I killed the guy in front of me. While running.
Oh, dude!
Oh, here we go, well.
Oh no. I live once more. Oh, never mind.
Enemy team took the hit.
Like, you can't even approach because they just have that many grenades! Where did Salty go?! I was on the point with him, I came over and he just disappeared the second more players showed up.
Your team about to score.
Another one down.
Okay, I can't even see them!
Enemy team took the hill.
Mm.
Enemy about to score.
Let's get him. Quick.
What?! He teleported towards me!
Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Overshield available. That was a good kill. Hill control.
Oh, of course, by some complete stroke of luck, his grenade directly landed onto my skull!
Team took the hill.
I think he's angry. Oh, Joe.
Enemy team took the
How?! How?!
I watched that.
Oh, this game's great!
I hate playing high pitting. It never works.
We rename these nights from Gamenight to Magpie pisses himself for about 2 hours. Nights.
No, we just call it Mad Pie.
Magpie. Magpie Gaming.
hill control.
Oh, Johnny will.
There's a guy coming.
Oh yeah, there goes. Oh my god, 4 grenades spawned.
Your team
Got it. Oh, 2, nice.
score.
Pick up their grenades. Use them against them.
I'm the Halo equivalent to Oppenheimer.
Kill incoming.
Get to me.
Kill ready.
I have now become Death, Destroyer of Worlds.
How did he kill me? We hit at the same time. He was on lower shield,
Wait.
but he killed me.
Okay, I think pretty sure Salty was on who threw a sticky. It hit someone, but it didn't kill them. His armor was down as well. That's some bullshit.
Again, I swung the sword.
We're not going to see this at uni then.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Kill confirmed.
That guy sucked. How do you lose a full overshield to it?
Where did you come from? They're just spawning in front of me, I guess.
The zone.
I don't care enough. Like, I do not care. The quicker they win, the quicker I get off this match.
I wish the maps were permanent. They look really nice.
Probably like not really.
Helmets. Be alright.
You want me to look alright, Salty. I just don't like that coating, like, at all.
Hey, do you guys see the leaked mode banner?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, I did. I did. We will not speak of what mode it is.
We're not gonna get into the leagues, but yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, no one cares about
They
the
look poggers.
Yeah, nobody cares about the mode though. They care about the banner.
Rejects mode, returns the banner.
Well, the banner revealed something.
It did. It did. Potentially.
Reach
I
is coming back to Halo, isn't it, guys? It's alive.
Again,
entire
it's one of
planet is
them.
alive.
Don't get hopes up too high because everyone thought the same thing with Covert Ops, whatever it was, when that had something in the banner that didn't end up actually being in the game.
What, that white?
Yeah.
I mean, it is in the game. They just haven't released it.
Yeah, but the point is, like, the teased it for the winter update still hasn't released.
What's it vote? Spider-Man comes out next month, exactly.
True.
I don't care.
Oh, wait, you have an opinion? That's cringe.
Yes, that's
No,
gross.
I'm not buying a PlayStation to play one game.
I am.
I do in Ireland.
You're not buying a PlayStation for one game. I am buying a PlayStation for one game. We are not the same.
What coating do I recommend for Yoroi? Master Builder.
I thought you were gonna say something completely different.
Hey, CS Launch is fine. Neon Honor looks kind of cool. Scarlet Blend isn't too bad for Yoroi. Smell Ringer, Sundown Smile, obviously. Wet Crow is again another very obvious choice. Imperial Court, another one. Yoroi has some pretty good coatings. These two books look great. Angel Flare is another good one, but that's one of the only ones that isn't permanent.
I'm using a bit of Wet
I'm
Crow
not
now.
right now. Fairs. What? Sorry, Spook.
I'm using Wet Crow now, actually.
I don't blame you.
It is a very nostalgic coating for me.
The Rig, boys! We're playing the
Ooh.
Rig remake.
Playing the what
Okay,
remake?
now there's a Strongholds. Sorry, no, not Strongholds, Ninja Holds.
I don't like the zone-based ones. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Ninja Slayer anyway. Just feel like, what's going on? I'm not a huge fan of.
I still can't get over how good that coating is for the Master Builder one.
I'm not a massive fan of Ninja anyway, but like for zone-based modes, this is just agonizing at times.
Wait, you don't like Fortnite Ninja?
True. Sorry.
Oh,
Stronghold Charlie lost.
I like Fortnite Ninja.
A masterful strike.
I do wonder if they're going to do this type of stuff again, though.
You will.
They're really sick.
Oh, your teammate come in. You couldn't respect the duel. You had to throw a grenade in, of course. Had to steal the kill from your teammate.
You gotta respect the duel.
Oh, the blue one with the silver jump. Nice. Yeah,
Listen,
exactly.
Are these maps still gonna be in the game, as in like custom
Probably not.
games?
Oh, no, I doubt it. Well, you'll be able to bootmark them. Like, you can bootmark them
They may-
yourself, but like,
They may return, but
Oh.
yeah.
they're not like.
Oh, so,
It'll just be a matter
they're
of-
still gonna be in that custom game. I was like,
It'll just be a matter of this will be like a returning social playlist, not that
Yeah,
these maps will be permanent.
Free didn't make these. They're all community. Except for one, I think.
if he returns, just like on an all, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Where did you come from, my guy?
I mean, these are all just like remakes of other Fortress.
Yeah.
They just got re-arted.
Really nice though.
Wait, I just realised we've
It's
only
the
got
right
1 point. Why have we only got 1 point?
Who knows? Wait, there's an objective.
The enemy has captured Alpha. We've captured Charlie.
Ugh.
I hate this mode!
I'm so serious.
How did he tank up Sticky?
Magic.
That's twice now you witnessed someone's tank.
Called lag. The sticky's not actually on them.
There's three of them. Three of them against one person, and not a single one of them walks in the zone like, oh, I've got to throw my grenades instead. Oh my god.
The enemy has captured.
Gee, guys, I don't know about you, but I don't remember Ninja Star sticking to people like this, exploding.
And they've got camo on here, cause that's necessary!
Oh, don't worry, guys. The suffering will continue next week. We got
Enemy has
Super
won a
Victory.
victory.
No.
I shouldn't
we got
teabag
the
people,
teabag
this isn't
going.
Overwatch. This isn't Overwatch, I'm sorry
I'll
guys.
play Mortal Kombat after
Just
this.
play Overwatch. Overwatch sucks. Garbage
Oh,
game.
nah, Overwatch is hella bit. No, they give me out.
Try to take it from.
I hope your mic just like peaked there, so you couldn't hear anything you said.
No, that was just me. You know, they try to give me out 3,000 free credits as if that will entice people to come back. Okay, no, I'm sorry, I was trying to do.
Why an additional free? What's it ever free for?
No, 3,000.
Yeah, we said 3,000 free.
Enemy team scored.
No, it's in like
No,
3,000
no,
for
free. Found 3,000 free credits. So like, as in, you know, that didn't cost anything. Come on, whale! Come on, whale!
Well, we both missed.
Up and
And I witnessed that too. That was amazing.
Yeah, I don't like strongholds.
I sure do hope there's not going to be 8,000 grades thrown at us in a minute.
we captured our
I like slay holds. I don't like this. This isn't fun. This really isn't fun. I need to play more of this after the stream as well to get video footage for the retrospective, which I'm not looking forward to, because I just do not like this mode. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. Am I glad they've done an actual event-themed mode for the event? Yes. But it's not a new mode. Like, I know these are new versions of the mode, because we've got the like all the objective versions. But Ninja Slayer itself is not a new mode. It is in other social playlists. I have played it before, and I did not like it in those other playlists either. So now it's the only way to play these brand new maps, which all look gorgeous, is on this. It's only on this. Now, if the playlist was 50-50, you had the ninja versions and the normal variants, and you had a 50-50 chance to gain either, fair enough. That way you still get the event-themed mode, but you can also enjoy these maps in a normal fashion. And yeah, some people would still find that annoying too, because sometimes you get ninja rather than just normal, when like most people are just going to all play normal. But like, that'd be a lot better than just forcing everyone to play the ninja modes. The thing is, because like, you're using like a melee weapon like the sword, I can't let you join Saku because we've already got a full lobby. You'll have to like get in when we finally do BTB, which will probably just be after this. What was I saying? Like, when it's just the sword, if you're playing on like higher than 20 ping, it's just not going to go well, is it? Like, it's just not going to work. And then you give everyone sticky nades, so everyone just plays the match. Like, rather than, because the zone-based ones, no one's going to walk into the zone, they're going to throw grenades into the zone, kill everyone, and then walk in and cap. There's no strategy, it's just let me turn my brain off and throw my sticky nades. And, like, you'll be fighting someone, mid-fight, they'll walk away and throw a grenade at you instead, rather than just dueling, and it's just lame. It's just really lame. Really lame. Like, in concept...
We could say,
Oh, go on, sorry. No, go on.
at least challenges don't force you to play this mode at all. You
Yeah,
can
that's
still
true.
complete them all without, yeah. So yeah, that's the upside. But yeah, I do agree with what you said.
It's like, I am glad they've done this, because this is the type of thing that everyone was saying they should have done instead of Fiesta, but that ship's kind of sailed now. Because this mode already came out, and when it came out, everyone was like, this should have been the game mode for Tenrai. Which it should have, back in Season 1, rather than making it be Fiesta. But, like, now it should have been something different. It shouldn't have been this. Why couldn't we have had, like, a Samurai versus Ninja mode, where, like, one team has swords and the other team has hammers? Just something dumb like that. I mean, to be fair, that'd probably be agonizing, because, like, in some scenarios, one weapon is way better than the other. But, like... But like at the same time, like, you know, it should have been something different. I mean, yeah, like I said, we've had these variants, which are like the objective versions, which, like, okay, fair enough. Like, it is a little bit different, but it still plays the same. It's just, oh, now there's a zone involved. Now whenever I stand in a square, I'm just gonna get bombarded with grenades. It makes it actually so much more enjoyable, guys. No sarcasm intended there. Ha 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 ha. I'm having a lot of fun, as you can tell. I just don't think it's a good mode. I just really don't think it's a good mode. Which is a shame, because, like, the maps all look great, but, like, if you're not playing on pristine ping, most of your attacks aren't going to register, or you're going to be walking through people, or, like, something's just going to go wrong that just ruins the whole experience. And even then, people aren't, like, you know, people are just going to throw grenades. I think, like, just as a whole, it's just not a great mode. It's just not. Right, I'll enter the lobby up. We'll just move to BTB now.
But you're looking at Fiesta right now, saying, you know, perhaps we treated you too harshly.
No, I think I'd probably rather prefer play that over Fiesta, because, like, Fiesta's RNG. Like, I hate relying on RNG to win the game.
That's my point of RNG, mate.
Yeah, but that's what I don't like about RNG. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't enjoy that. But, like, yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of that mode either. Really not. Really not. I want to like it. I really do. But... I'm not a fan of the strongholds or capture the points win type modes. I like them normally. I think they're pretty fun normally, but like that's just agony. So just notice the layout of the map is 1-to-1 to tenrai remake of the rig from Halo. Yeah, most of them are like remakes for the maps. Thoughts on my Warmaster build? The loads. Oh, that's not too bad.
If you want an even bigger insult, two of them are the pit. Not kidding, by the way, two of the map remakes are the pit.
Yeah. Grays flying everywhere ruins the mode. Yeah, honestly, like, it's funny because Tenrai Samurais, but instead we get Ninja Slayer, which doesn't make a ton of sense. But I mean, you know, that itself isn't that big of a deal. It's just like at least we don't have to play the mode, so like me not enjoying it is fine because I don't have to play it. It's just a matter of I really want to enjoy it. Like, you know, we finally got a themed mode for a fracture event. It's terrible. Like, I cannot stress enough how like, great the maps look. Every single one of them looks amazing. I've only played 2, but, like, from the screenshots, like, you know, they all look great. They all look great. I just wish that you could play them on normal modes as well, and not just... Like, it would be cool if for a limited time they were put in like, normal playlists as well. Just to add on to the event. So, like, you know, for this 2-week period, they have their own playlist if you just want to play those maps. But you also have the chance to get them in Quick Play, in Team Slayer, and, like, whatever else, whatever the normal game modes are. You have a chance to get those maps in those modes. And then you've got options. People that are playing, like, people that don't like the mode still have the chance to play those maps in matchmaking. Because right now, if you want to try those new maps, the only way to play it is in those modes. And a lot of people aren't going to enjoy those modes. They do feel a bit more social. Like, they are more social modes. They're not as sweaty because it's a bit harder to sweat when everyone's got swords. But then there's the grenades. As soon as you factor the grenades in, it kind of changes everything up. I don't know. I just think part of me, like, could see the mode being a bit better. Maybe if it was thrusters instead. Maybe if there wasn't plasma nades. I think the plasma nades really ruin it for me. I know I used them myself, but I you know.
Wild Eagle Strike, hello.
CTF is a prime example. Yeah, CTF is an example of people not playing objective modes. Oh, we're on CTF now. How fun. Sorry.
Wait, was that objectives?
Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, I was going on a rant one time. What do you think the best fractured event will be? Oh, what, the next fractured event? I mean, the one that I think is the best one is Tenrai. I love how the Tenrai core looks.
Oh, of course, easily. No debate.
As for what the next one is, I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people think it'll be like Knights or Romans core. But then we end up getting Chimera, so I'm not even gonna try and guess. But we'll see. We'll see.
I really want a Knight core.
No, the robot core hasn't been confirmed. It's just in concept art, and even then, we don't know if that's a fracture or if that's a cannon core, because that could be a cannon core. Like, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be that far-fetched to say that, like, robots exist in the Halo universe. Especially after, like, we've already seen the Prometheans and everything. You know, it could just be explained, oh, well, humanity wanted to basically make their own equivalent. It doesn't even have to be that. Like, it's 500 years in the future. You know, robots themselves existing just isn't that far-fetched of an idea, is it? I'm saying that like the robot core is actually going to be the thing. We'll see. I would like to see the ones that they did in MCC, the Viking one, the medieval one, the Roman one. I think all three of those, it would be cool to see them as actual armor cores in game, especially with how they look in Infinite and the stuff they could do to make them look even better. I would actually really like that, but whether or not that will happen, I don't know. I think it should, because I think it's a bit less effort on 343's behalf. Yes, they'd have to recreate those assets, but the idea's already there. But then I guess it depends if they want to do something fresh, which I definitely see them wanting to do something fresh and not just doing the same thing again. Hence the reason, like, you know, you don't get a lot of the classic armor all the time in every Halo. I know, like, the first season was Reach, but alongside that, we also had the Mark 7, which was brand new, and had all these, like, new pieces of armor. And I get why they do that, because at the end of the day, like, it's boring doing the same thing over and over again. So, we'll see. But then, like, so far, the idea of fractures has been, like, fine. There's been some fun stuff. We'll see. We'll see where they go with it. I'm not ready. Is my aim that terrible? Okay. Maybe an ODST style core. I mean, kind of already got Rick Chassis. Like, in fact, Rick Chassis, Mark 5B, Mark 7 all have ODST-esque armor, so you can already make plenty of ODST spawns. I don't think we need an ODST style core. I think, like, realistically, if you want that, just use Rick Chassis. I mean, cross core would make that a lot better. Would make it a lot better with actually being able to use the ODST shoulder pads and chest piece and stuff. But I think just doing an ODST-ish core would just be a waste of resources and time. Yeah, I just got beamed. I don't even know where that guy was.
Is that rifle still also 200 as well?
Flag return.
I would love the Mantis to return. What'd you say? Sorry, Spook.
Isn't Firefall also still 200 as well?
Yeah, Fifle's only 200 now. I like it, it's fully right in front of an enemy player. That's really fun. It's not like there's a whole base there that they could have spawned me inside of where I would have had some level of cover. No, instead it was like, I'm gonna spawn you right in front of an enemy player twice in a row! He's off the... What am I meant to do? I don't get to play. I actually don't get to play. Oh, my game's crashed. I actually don't get to play. I actually do not get to play the game. We are getting Season 5.
The first person to make a Magpie Rage compilation, I'll give you a high five.
It's playing the Warthog noise. I can hear the Warthog chain gun. I'm stuck on the screen. I'm stuck on 3 seconds until I respawn.
It's still in game.
I think this is the
You are
third stream.
starting
I think this is the third stream in a row where the game's crashed on me.
You are still in game, just...
Like, nothing's loading. I thought maybe it'll just do that thing where it crashes for like 10 seconds and then gets me back in. But nope. The Mark 6 core that was the Mark 6 core that was leaked is not a real leak. It's fake. It's literally just where someone's modded Chief's armor into the multiplayer. That isn't a leak. That's not real at all. Like it's literally just Chief's model from the campaign, and then they've put multiplayer coatings over it to try and make it look like it's a legit armor core. It's not. Same with the ones that you see like of elites. I didn't lost. All of the ones like elites will come into the game, and then you'll see like someone use a campaign coating on elite. It's just because everything runs off the same coating system. So like. None of them are actual. Yeah, this is crashed. This is really fun. I love when I get to not play the game. It's really fun. It's really fun. But yeah, no. There's. I mean, I'm not saying we won't get a Mark 6 core. I would very much like a Mark 6 core, but the ones that have leaked are not real. I mean, there's still tenrai stuff that hasn't released yet. Like there's a helmet, there's a couple of sets of shoulder pads, there's a few other things. So I think it is possible that we will see more tenrai stuff in the future. I'm not saying we'll get a tenrai 4. Some of these will probably just be released as shop cosmetics. But in the same way that we had a Mirage set released this season, I think we might see more tenrai stuff in the future, which I hope's the case. Yeah, I mean it probably will be something related to Firefight, but what exactly do you do that's related to Firefight? Like I just think that's kind of a hard one to grasp, considering all Spartans fight the banished. Like, you know, what do you do to really make it Firefight themed? And I know again, like that can circle back to an ODST themed core, because ODST was the first game we had Firefight. Maybe like a banished themed Spartan or a Covenant themed Spartan. Those are both possibilities, and we'll see. Because like yeah, we got Hazmat for Infection, but that makes sense given the context of the mode. We'll see. I'm gonna join the lobby. Who's made party leader? Whale.
We're still in the game.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and rejoin, and then whoever's party leader just make me leader afterwards, I guess. Wasn't Rick Chassis all about? Yeah, I mean, it's not that Rick Chassis is banished theme. It's just like it's like a scavenger kind of thing, and they use what's there to make their armor. So they steal banished armor and attach it to themselves. Not necessarily that it is banished armor. I mean, we'll see. The armor's the main thing that keeps me interested. Like, unironically, I love this game's art direction and like how everything looks, and unlocking the armor and like mixing and matching and changing my spawn lights. That's the main thing that keeps me interested. So I'm very intrigued. As far as like past couple of seasons have gone, I like Hazmat. I think my Hazmat looks pretty damn good now. But I still prefer the Mark 7, and I think I still prefer Rick Chassis. But I do think I prefer Hazmat over Mirage. Maybe. My Mirage does look pretty good now. But then the rest of the stuff from Mirage I'm not a fan of. Whereas I think overall I like more stuff on Hazmat than I do Mirage. Maybe because the shoulder pads are really lackluster. So I don't know. It's hard. Chimera is definitely my least favourite. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Chimera at all. It just doesn't have enough to it. Like, it's just very, very limited as far as options go. I'm not a huge fan of... Like, Mera looks good. Grander looks fine. The default helmet looks fine. Not a fan of these three at all. The only chest piece I like for the core is this one. I'm not paying that much for it. Not paying that much just for a chest piece. The shoulder pads are okay. They're all a bit too similar in terms of shape, though, which is my main issue. Like, they just don't feel different enough from one another. Some are better than others, but, like, they all have that same shape. Yeah, see you later, Island. Just drop it on, mate. But yeah, just as a whole, not a massive fan of Chimera. Rakshasa has some amazing pieces, like these shoulders, those shoulders, they both look great. That's not bad. The radio ones, like the skull ones. Rakshasa has some really cool armor. I think Rakshasa is a very cool core.
Is he not dead? How is he not dead?
Yeah, the main thing, like, that's holding Rakshasa back is the lack of coatings applying to, like, chest pieces and stuff. When they're at, Rakshasa's pretty good. It has some good helmets, too. The full Rakshasa, Morrigan, Arteus. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I like this one as well. Locus, Lakuza. Like, Rakshasa has some damn good armor. Eagle Strike's fine. I think... I don't know how to explain it. I find Eagle Strike kind of boring. But that doesn't mean I dislike it. I was actually talking to Halo Box about this earlier. Like, I think my Eagle Strike spawn looks pretty good. Like, yeah, I'm being biased because it's my own spot. Obviously, I'm being biased. But I think Eagle Strike's a good-looking core. I just think maybe it was the event itself that, like, I didn't care for. Maybe it's just some of the armor. I think maybe, again, it's like an issue, like a similar issue with Chimera, where it just doesn't feel like it's got that much variety to it. Like, I feel like as far as most of the other cores go, they have a lot more in terms of variety, in terms of the shape of the armor, in terms of how the helmets look and everything like that. And I guess Eagle Strike just doesn't have that same level of variety as the other cores, at least, like, you know, in my opinion. That's not to say it doesn't have variety. Like I said, I think it's a good-looking core. I think it's just, when it came out, it had such minimal content in its event pass. Like, I'm talking like that first week, where the only bundle on the store was Sky Marshal. So, like, even if you spent, like, your options were to have no coating, because, like, it released, you got the first 10 tiers of the event, and in those first 10 tiers, I think there was the helmet attachment, maybe the shoulder pads, but I actually can't remember if they were or not. They might not have been. Obviously, add event, add vehicle coatings, all that sort of crap. But you couldn't unlock a coating, which I think was... Which coating was it? It was probably Ultramarine Corps. But you couldn't unlock a coating until the second week. And obviously, bear in mind, this was before cadet coatings were cross-core. So, like, you had nothing for it. You had a single coating, one helmet, and a helmet attachment. And even if you spent money, you would have 2 helmets and 2 coatings. Like, it was just so lackluster. Like, Tenrai itself wasn't great. But at least with Tenrai, because you had the Pepsi coating for free, people had the option of a second coating. And Tenrai also released with quite a few different Tenrai bundles on the store. You had Con Mage and you had a few other sets. And let's not forget, although they ended up changing Tenrai's pass from what it originally was, you ended up essentially getting like 3 sets in Tenrai. Well, you got 3 different helmets because you had the default one, you had Kabuto, and you had Yokai. Locus. Like, it's the helmet I use the most and I forgot its name. Yokai and Kabuto both had helmet attachments. There ended up being 2 coatings, I think, which obviously isn't a lot, but then you include the default one and the Pepsi one. You've got 4 options for free. It had quite a few store bundles, but only one of the helmets was locked behind a paywall. So, like, the main stuff, the good stuff, was all free with Tenrai, whereas, like, I feel like most of Eagle Strike's, bar Kerberos, I guess the shoulder pads as well, most of Eagle Strike's good stuff was behind the shop. I think the store offerings for Eagle Strike were a bit better than the free offerings. Saku, can you make me host, please?
I think another thing as well is that fucking was Yoroi was one of the first cores shown at the end of the gameplay trailer,
Yeah.
and I think that instantly made it more iconic with the other two.
Absolutely.
It just they are nowhere near as iconic as well, so it's obviously with that Yoroi's more memorable than the other two.
I remember how hyped everyone was with that first Yoroi tease because everyone was like, "Oh, it's
God,
basically
yeah.
it's the new what was the armor set in Halo 3? Why have I forgot its name?
Shit.
Hayabusa. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's the new Hayabusa.
Yeah,
this is
there
the
you
new
go,
Hayabusa." Like everyone got so hyped seeing Yoroi for the first time. Like I remember I was dead hyped seeing it at the end. Everyone else got really excited, and I don't blame people for that because like it looked gorgeous. And then obviously it came out, and everyone was like, the armor that they said was free doesn't appear to be here. And then they did change it, and they did make it a lot better. And obviously that's because, you know, that's because everyone complained about it, which was justifiable because it felt like they had lied, and then they'd gone back on it. Like Kabuto was originally going to be a store bundle, but everything from that store bundle was added to the event, which was cool. And you know, all of that stuff looked great. Like we had two pretty good sets of shoulder pads. It was two, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was these were free, Gatekeeper, and what was the name of the other one? Dragon Bark. Both look pretty different from one another. Both look pretty good. We had 2 free chest pieces, I think, which was no, was it just one? It might have just been 1 free chest piece, which is that one.
Wasn't the first pass just like full of challenge swaps?
Yeah,
and
you had yokai, its attachments,
Exactly.
a couple of coatings. Like yeah, basically everything was just challenge swaps. It was terrible. But
exactly.
like
It was god awful.
yeah, like but when they changed it, most of the free stuff that was in that event pass was pretty good. And like going back to like to Eagle Strike, I think most of the stuff in Eagle Strike's free event was good, but I think the spacing of those items was so terrible. There should have been a coating within those first 10 tiers because everyone ended up just looking the same, everyone that used the core. And then no one wanted to use the core because you basically had to spend money in that first week if you wanted to make yourself look distinct from everyone else. Chimera, again, like this didn't share that same problem because at this point we had the steel coatings were on every core, we had the cadet coatings were on every core. You had options.
My battery's about to go and I need to go.
Pardon?
I need to go now. Right,
Oh, right, okay. Chimera was also the first one where the default shoulder pads on a fracture core were like there immediately. You didn't have to unlock shoulder pads. You weren't shoulderless for that first week or whatever, which like is cool. Obviously that event pass, that's probably because the event pass was short. It was only 20 tiers instead of 30. But I do like that Chimera had that thing like, oh well, you have default shoulders this time. But you know, like Chimera, I just think it just lacks variety. All the helmets, it's not that the helmets look similar, but they all have that same theme of like, oh look how silly and goofy these are, rather than looking a bit more like 4 on it. I feel like since they are supposed to be a bit more 4 on it, maybe they should have had a helmet based on a Promethean Knight. I think something like that would have been cool. And just done a bit more with that, rather than leaning into the silly side of things. Chimera has some good looking pieces of armor. Like I like Mero. I think the full Chimera is also a decent helmet. Like it's got a cool chest piece. It's got one chest piece that I actually really like. Okay, why did my face teleport then? Not my face, like where I was staring, just shifted, which was really weird. But yeah, I think like, you know, ooh, hello. Okay, just immediately get blasted out of it. I hit both those guys with that shot, and like neither of them died, which is fun. That's fine. That's fine. I like that gaining a Wraith just feels pointless because I just blow up immediately. Yeah, I mean, Photis, like, I think Photis would have suited Chimera perfectly, actually. I never got the Samurai helmet, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Petal Shoulder's never released. Yeah, it applies to your visor to some of the armor pieces, which I think's cool in concept, but I think when you're in game, it didn't look as good. And I think some of the visors and some of the coatings, they just don't match up very well. So a lot of the time it just ended up not looking great, but I think like it is something that I thought was pretty cool in concept. And it was also the first core that actually like applied your coating to chest pieces and everything. Thank God. Weird that Chimera did, but Mirage didn't. Like, they both released the same season, but only one of them ended up having that, which I just thought was really strange. But whatever. Yeah, I just think, like, you know, the fractures for me, I just haven't been as interested in any of the others as I was in Yoroi. And obviously it's all down to preference. Some people prefer Chimera, some people prefer Eagle Strike. Fair enough. I just don't think any of them have topped Yoroi yet. I do really want a Mark 6 core or a Mark 5, not a Mark 5B, a Mark 5 core, or a Mark 4. Like, you know, one of those I think would be really cool. You know, sort of seeing a lot of these classic Halo 3 armors re-envisioned in a new light. I think that would be nice. I actually just want a Mark 6 helmet for the Mark 7 core. Manichite and Mark 5 Zeta don't count. Neither of those are the Mark 6. Technically, neither of them are the Mark 5. Both based on the Mark 5, so I'll give it a pass. And they both look good. They do look really good. But, like, that's not the point. Matchmaking on this game hit you hard today. Did a BTB match 0-3 CTF where I got 2 kills and the team was a bunch of spawn campers. Yeah.
Everybody loves skill-based matchmaking.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love it on every single game that it's on.
On all of them.
I want the samurai.
That's supposed to be.
Oh, you wanted the samurai helmet. Yeah, the challenges sucked during that first tenrai event. I mean, I've done all the events, I think. Yeah, I've done every single event. I always do the events, even if I'm not that interested. Like, as far as the hazmat stuff has gone, like, I've not been that interested. Oh, thank you for the donation, Aston. I appreciate that, thank you. As far as the... What was I saying? The hazmat events. I have not cared for the hazmat event cosmetics. That's not to say I don't like any of the hazmat stuff, but all the stuff I like for hazmat was in the battle pass. Like, I don't know if I've actually used if I'm using anything from the events, because all the stuff I wanted was all in the battle pass. I actually don't think I'm using any store stuff for hazmat. I don't know if I've brought any store stuff for hazmat. It might be the one core that I haven't brought anything for. Might be. I could be wrong. I like hazmat though. It's just like, you know, I haven't been a fan of most event stuff. The helmet in the second event actually didn't look as bad when it released in game as I thought it was going to. I do think that's a pretty good looking helmet, but I prefer the Mark 6.
Hi. I just got a phone call from a buddy, like a scam thing for Chinese people.
Okay.
It's just like, what the fuck? Why are they calling, like, me? I'm not their target shit.
Way to victory.
It's like something like about, like, how my phone is gonna be, out of service in 2 hours.
That's,
In fact, if
okay.
you lose the Scorpion immediately, you're fired. So you know.
It's half the reason why I didn't bother getting Samurai helmet, but it's fine now since I have 2 helmets from the Dragon Ball bundle. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the Dragon Ball bundle's pretty good. Like, most of the cosmetics isn't that good. And obviously you got the new events, so you get another helmet from that. You get more shoulder pads. Like, you know, there's some good stuff. There's some good stuff for free. Dynamo grenades are useless. They do feel useless now. But this is fair. I think mine's going now from screaming at the game. I'm not screaming at this. I'm screaming at another video game that I absolutely despise. Overwatch. Why do I play Overwatch? Because my girlfriend likes Overwatch, and my friends like Overwatch. And I play it because they like it. Hazmat has been all around kind of mid. That's fair. That's fair. I think it's just like sometimes with a core you've really got to mix and match to try and get something you like. But sometimes it's just not really possible and you just don't end up being happy with it. Like when Mirage first came out, really did not like Mirage. But once I finished the battle pass, you know, unlocked some of the stuff from the events, I ended up crafting a hazmat spawn that Mirage spawn I ended up actually really liking. Do I really use that core? No, because I prefer the other cores, but I like how my Mirage spawn looks. Which when it first came out, I didn't think it was going to. When I first saw it in trailers, I thought like, oh, that's cool, because it's the mod from Dukes. But then I got my hands on it, I was like, oh, I don't really like this. But then yeah, I end up messing around with it. I end up getting one that I end up liking quite a lot. He's my favourite character in Overwatch. Genji's my favourite character, but he's not my favourite one to play as. He's just cool. He just looks cool. When it comes to playing as a character, I don't really think I have a favourite. I just go with the flow. I mix and match every time I play. I'm like trying someone different out.
5 minutes.
I'm pretty good as Pharah. Pharah's probably the character I'm best with. Yeah, no worries, Aston. Cheers for the donation again, mate. Personally, I think the hazmat core was good. I like the concept, but didn't have that many cosmetics. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I think it does have some decent variety. You know, some of the shoulder pads look different enough. A lot of the shoulder pads I don't like. There's only really 2 sets of shoulder pads that I do like for hazmat, but I think a lot of them look different enough. The helmets again are pretty distinct. Mirage had a lot of very similar helmets, which I think was a bit of an issue for it. Whereas hazmat does feel a bit more diverse. I think as far as variety goes with hazmat, like it's got quite a bit of variety. Even if it doesn't have a ton of cosmetics, a lot of those cosmetics are distinct enough where it's not as much of an issue. Like, you know, Mirage had a lot of helmets that followed that EVA kind of style. The main issue that I have with a lot of the hazmat helmets is the lack of compatible attachments. There's only like 2 attachments that go on every helmet, and I feel like the ones that were in the free events should be on more than 3 attachments and on multiple helmets.
They're on almost all helmets from Mirage.
Well, no, I meant hazmat doesn't have that many. Mirage has helmets. Yeah, Mirage didn't have that issue. That's one of the things that I think is better about Mirage, that the attachments are on almost every helmet. Whereas hazmat doesn't have that same level for helmet attachments. It has 1, maybe 2 that are on a couple of helmets, I think. Which is a bit of a letdown, because I feel like the ones from the free events could easily go onto some of those other helmets with no issue. Like, there's no reason for them to not be, considering just the little attachments that's on the side. And even then, it would have been cool if that was like an experimentation with cross-core, where those helmet attachments can go on maybe the Mark 7 and Mark 5B, because, again, they'd fit. And then, considering the hazmat coating was on every core, like, it would have extended that further. It's actually kind of funny to think the hazmat coating was put on every core, but the Mirage and Chimera ones weren't. Despite the fact that in those seasons they added a bunch of new Connect coatings, yet they didn't put the Mirage coating or the Chimera coating on every core. I don't understand why. Like, I really do not understand why.
Oh, they might be doing it soon.
I hope so. I really do. Not that I'd use them, but it's just that extra level of variety that I would appreciate.
God, I hope Season 5 is it finally adds cross-core coatings fully.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think they ever will fully. Okay.
I think by Season 6.
Maybe. I just think it's one of those where, like, people that have brought coatings from multiple cores will feel like they get scammed, and then, you know, there'll be like a big uproar, but we'll see. Yeah, no worries, JT. Thanks for hopping on, mate. I'm in Cassidy for DPS, Orisa for tank, and Honor, Amari for support. I play Orisa every now and again. I don't mind playing Orisa, but it does feel a bit lame sometimes. My preferred tank is Junker Queen, but Junker Queen sucks. Will we get the HCS 2023 bundle? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Depends how much it is. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet, and then I'll be back in a minute.
Did you know that Season 5 will probably have nothing related to cross-core? Because that's actually potentially false. It depends what mode we get this for Season 5. but once we have cross-core coatings, everything else can be made cross-core with relative ease. We just have to wait until coatings are all cross-core and we can have fun again. How does that sound? Sounds great, doesn't it? Another fun fact, the white tiger coating and the deep stalker coating are the exact same, except they're just different shades. Or different colors. One's green, one's white. Anyway, who's excited for Super Husky Raid next week? Coming to its very own playlist near you. What, the new core? It's probably going to be revealed at the HCS event if it doesn't get leaked before that, or revealed before that. Or there's no core at all. Which would be pretty funny.
Hello chat, I'm back. There we go, there we go. Right. How you doing, Keegan? I hope the core doesn't get leaked. I don't want to see it until it's officially revealed, because I think like that just makes things better. Just makes it more enjoyable. Why am I on tenrai social?
The reveal, it always gets leaked prior.
Yeah, it probably will, but like I hope it. I just hope it doesn't. As of right now, there's only 2 helmets this season that I think haven't released, which is a Mark 7 one and a Yoroi one. Now, the Mark 7 one rumored to potentially be the hero rank reward. How true that is?
I hope not. It's not even a good helmet.
It isn't, but then it just means like I don't care if I reach hero or not.
Like, it's like a D tier helmet in the Mark
I think
7.
I think if it is, there needs to be a coating as well. Like that Onyx Edge coating needs to be the reward for reaching Onyx.
Oh yeah,
and,
Onyx Ray. The
like,
Onyx Edge is really cool.
Like I've seen some people say like that should be the reward for reaching hero, but that doesn't make any sense because like it's an Onyx coating. It should be the reward for reaching Onyx, not Onyx and ranked. Just the Onyx rank. And then the Mark 7H alongside a hero coating that is applied to all your weapons and armor. A bit like Watchdog. That should be the coating for reaching max rank. And, like, you know, like, it should have its own coating and a helmet with it. I think having a helmet with it makes it feel a bit more rewarding, even, like, whether or not you like the helmet. I think it helps it feel a bit more rewarding. As for the Yuri one, I feel like they could have a bundle planned because there's still some other stuff that hasn't released. Maybe they're waiting until next season. Do I really like the helmet? It's fine. It's not bad. I think we've had worse. We've actually had worse for Yoroi. I think it's better than Otomosho. That's not to say I don't like Otomosho, but I do think it's better. I'd probably rank it above Kawari as well, and Conmage. But we'll see. We'll see. If like, I don't want to say too much about it in case it doesn't release. I hope it does. The only reason, like, I knew it wasn't going to this week is because there was no shop listing, and there still isn't. So maybe it won't release this season at all. Maybe it's getting saved for next season. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get another. Like, maybe the plan is to have the Tenrai playlist come back, or some other Tenrai related stuff, and then it'll get added to the store with that, as opposed to just adding it with the final event. This way they can just focus on bringing a bunch of stuff back and putting a bunch of stuff on sale before the season rotates out. Because, like, next week, not next week, the week after, it's probably going to be more Mark 7 stuff or Hazmat stuff. Probably mostly Hazmat stuff because, like, you know, the season's nearing its end. But maybe they will release the rest of the Tenrai stuff. I hope so, because it'd be cool. We'll see. Mostly because there's these shoulder pads that I really like. We'll see. I'll start uni on Monday, so I've got to really try and get this retrospective done as soon as I can.
We're gonna have to talk about Super Fiesta because it's coming out. So.
Oh yeah, Super Husker Grid. I don't mind that.
Fuck.
I'm looking forward to that, to be honest.
I'm not. Imagine how shit it's gonna feel when you respawn with the fucking. Why? Fuck you, Magpie.
I haven't put us on the stockpile one. Is this just in?
You did.
Did I? I didn't remember. I'm pretty sure I clicked on normal BTB.
Why the fuck is this in normal BTB? This is the worst thing ever.
No. Unless I just, like, clicked it by accident. I didn't even know this was still here. I thought it got rotated out.
It is still there.
How do you, Matrix?
So
Sorry,
horrible.
let me catch up on chat, sorry. Agree with what you're saying, theme maps are great, and Ninja Mode is painfully bad. HCS is in, like, yeah, it's in a couple of weeks. It's in October, isn't it? Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna spend much on the new HCS coatings next week. It's unhealthy, that's fair. Been putting Hopium for playable elites, though, but I doubt they're actually coming.
No, it's literally, it's just the old fucking, it is back, it's just the old one.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, because it was never taken out. It was just the weighings
Yeah, it
were...
was.
No, it was taken out temporarily, and then they added it back, but the weighings were really, really low, so you've got, like, a very small chance of getting it, but it was still a matchmaking. So I guess the version that's a normal matchmaking is just, like, normal stockpile, which, to be honest, I prefer normal
Right,
stockpile.
guys, why does no one get into vehicles in this fucking game?
Okay, I was looking around that corner waiting for the Banshee to show up. It didn't until I moved, and then it popped its head around the corner. Is the next Factor event a new core? I think so. I'm pretty sure I've heard it's a new core. What the core is, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's a new core. You might get SSG or FaZe Clan despite the coating's looking bad. I think FaZe one's pretty cool, to be honest. It's just a desert camo. Like, I actually think it's pretty good coating. I would not expect that to be a FaZe one. New helmet is beautiful. Yeah, it looks really good. Really hope sometime soon we get the opportunity to work on old Fracture events. Wish I could work on Kabuto. At this point, I think they should just bring them to the store. Like, genuinely. The armor set that they plan to sell for Kabuto, I think, should just be added to the store. You know, add the yokai helmet and just sell it with its attachment on the store. And then, like, maybe a bundle with, like, shoulder pads and stuff and coatings and whatever. But I feel like they should just release them on the store.
I think they should just make a bundle that has every single item in it, and for every item you don't have, they reduce it by 100.
Yeah, that's also a pretty good idea.
Okay, I'm fucking leaving. I hate this mode so much.
We might as well just wait for them to win. They're not far off, so...
Like, if there's any free for free devs watching, remove this game permanently. I fucking hate it. You cannot fix this mode because your skill-based matchmaking is the fucking problem.
Do you ever play ranked?
Like-
No. No.
Like,
I value my
with
mental
brain-dead
health too much.
teammates in a mode that's so fucking competitively inclined that it's just not fucking fun. Get rid of this shit, please. Get rid of the shitty fucking matchmaking system that fucking makes it so you have to lose 50 games a fucking day.
The enemy team has
Fuck
scored.
this mode. Why is it back?
God damn, that was a rough match. Like, nothing happened, but it still felt rough. I prefer the... No, I think older Stop-Hell's better than the new one. I don't like the new one.
Yeah, the new one's ass. I fucking hate it. And mainly because it still has the
Hey,
exact
Smith.
same problems. It has a new problem, and now the mode's fucking 10 times longer.
Common W from Deadlock. Oh, Deadlock, man. Oh, that map. Oh.
Oh fucking shit. Can we not play big team battles since they have stockpile in this shit again?
Yeah, no worries, Lars. Just fucking on, mate. Yeah, we got the new helmet. Yeah. Try the shoulder pads on. Oh, that's the wrong shoulder pad. There we go. That's not too bad. That's kind of cool. I prefer the
The
helmet.
only
detachment.
item I liked from the free event was the chest plate.
That's fair. I like the shoulders. I'm gonna wait to put the helmet on until I have the other shoulder. I actually realised it's shoulders. Until I have the helmet attachment. Let's just go roll into it. Yeah, I don't like Deadlock at all.
The worst map in the game, followed by launch site.
Nah, I'd put launch that above like Breaker and Deadlock.
Because
I mean, we
Deadlock
could technically play
launch
Arena
site.
or Infection, but neither of those are going to go well. Let's be fair. We don't have enough people for customs. I mean, I guess we can maybe do customs. Tenrai event good or bad? That depends. I mean, it has a playlist. Like, it has its own playlist. It isn't Fiesta, thank God. And obviously, it's got all these new maps, which, like, they all look great. The maps themselves are amazing. I mean, most of them are, like, remakes of other maps, but with a Tenrai theme. However, I don't like the mode. Now, everyone's got swords and grapples, which sounds amazing in concept, but if you have higher than, like, 20 ping, you're just going to be swinging blanks. It's just not going to be fun. And then everyone has plasma grenades as well. So most of the time, you find someone, you're having a duel, you feel like a goddamn anime protagonist, and then they back away and just throw a plasma grenade and run off and you just explode. There's nothing you can do about it. Or like, because it used to just be Ninja Slayer, but now you've got all the other ninja modes too. You've got King of the Hill, you've got Land Grab. Yeah, Land Grab isn't there. What the hell? Ninja Flag, I haven't played Ninja Flag. I actually think that one sounds the most enjoyable out of all of them. Not played it. But like any of the zone ones, you stood in the zone, grenade, grenade, grenade. And yeah, you can grapple away, but then you're off the zone, and they just cap the zone. I don't like the mode. I think it would have been better had they put the maps, like, keep the playlist as it is, but also put the maps in Quick Play, in Fiesta, temporarily for the 2-week period, so people can enjoy the maps without playing the mode. But, you know, it is what it is. What's done is done. Right. What do we want to try? With 4 people. I think, no, we might as well just stick to matchmaking, aren't we? Just 4 of us. It's an event of all time, so real and true. Salt VIP, Griff Ball, etc. There are so many great modes that still, for some reason, just don't seem to be coming. Still find it so weird that we haven't heard anything about Griff Ball. Maybe with Griff Ball, it's because it's linked to Red versus Blue, and, like, you know, the whole... that, like, Rooster Teeth had the fair share of controversies recently. That is the only reason that I can think as to why Griff Ball hasn't come back. Because, like, obviously it is linked to Red versus Blue. So maybe that's why. Yeah, we've got room. We've got room for players. Imagine Infection on new maps. Infection should have its own maps. Infection really should. Like, Streets is the best Infection map currently. Because like with the extra back alleys open, it feels like an Infection map. But Cliffhanger, no. Forest, not really. Recharge, Chasm, definitely not. Behemoth, definitely not. Aquarius, is fine. Bazaar, if the vents were blocked off, then Bazaar would be fine. And also if you could break through the metal gates, because people just hide in the rooms and stuff on. If the vents were blocked off, then I would say Bazaar, yes. But right now the only one that I think is a good infection map is Streets. I think Solitude should have had an infection version. I think some of the other Forge maps probably could have benefited from having an infection version. But yeah.
I thought it was weird that Bazaar didn't have all of its hallways opened up.
Yeah, that is weird. Cause, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, as far as the infection maps goes, I mean, I think Forest would be better if it wasn't for that one camping spot that everyone uses. I mean, to be fair, it has a few now. Like, Forest is the campiest. No, Forest and Chasm are the campiest of the infection maps. Chasm is just so much worse because you have to actually platform over to the survivors to get to them. Cliffhanger just isn't great. Yeah, no, it was. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Streets genuinely for infection, perfect. And I say that knowing damn well, in any other mode, I hate Streets. I do not like Streets. But in infection, it's perfect. I don't know why, it's just really good. It's the only infection map that I genuinely enjoy playing on. I think Live Fire maybe would be cool to see an infection version. I'm trying to think what are the maps. Argyle, maybe? Detachment, I feel like both of those could work for infection. Catalyst, probably not. Maybe Launch Site. I think some of them you could just modify a bit. Next spawn ranking, probably not until 10k. For 6k we're doing a tournament instead. I'm just like, you know, I've gone over the reasoning before as to why I'm not doing another spawn ranking for a little while, but we're not doing another spawn ranking until at least 10k. We're going to do tournaments for the next 4 milestones, because I really enjoyed hosting that one I did a little while ago. It gets the community a bit more involved, and people can't blame me if they don't win. So we're doing tournaments for the next couple. I'm pretty excited for them. I mean, we're almost at 6k now, so we're almost about to do the first one, and we've got what's the name of that? What, this is like my favorite Halo 4 BTB map. I cannot remember the name. Exile?
Exile.
Yeah. However, the Infinite version, it's fine.
The version's much larger than the original.
Zones to score.
It's just, yeah, there's some parts of the map that I just think feel a bit too empty.
Allies claiming a zone.
Like, which is weird saying that about a BTB map, because, like, for a mode with vehicles, that's kind of what you want.
One of ours is capturing a zone.
But, like, I'm glad it's in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it's in the game, because Exile is a map that deserves a lot more recognition. Because I think it's great. I think it's, like, especially, like, as far as Halo 4 maps go, it's easily the best Halo 4. Like, BTB Halo 4 map, it's the best one. And I love Exiled.
Enemy has seized the zone.
But I do think, you know, the Infinite version could be a little better. What about a fashion show? I mean, that's kind of just like a spawn ranking, except like everyone in the game, rather than looking at pictures. But so probably not that either. Yeah, we're doing the tournaments. We'll eventually go back to. We'll do like a spawn ranking eventually. Maybe I'll do a random one. Like if I feel like it, I might just say like, "Hey guys, do spawn ranking. You got 24 hours to submit your spawn." That's the thing I've considered. When that happens, you'll know. Probably, maybe not. But we'll see. Right now, I just don't want to do another spawn ranking for various reasons. That I'm not going to get into again. Oh no, I just realised I had picked up a skewer and also had a sniper and then missed, and like as soon as I missed I knew it was over.
New zones are ready for capture.
Gotta give the W to Magpie.
Grapple shot acquired. Power items on the field. Zone lost. Zone captured. This zone is as good as ours.
hit something with that. Imagine Halo collabs with Monster Energy. They did that. They did that already.
That game just crashed.
Oh, seriously? You're still moving. You're like sort of on the spritz.
Same thing that happened to you.
Yeah, great.
Power weapon incoming. Has seized the zone. An ally is claiming a zone. Order obscure. Power weapons on the field. This zone is as good as ours.
I mean, like, as far as doing a fashion show goes, I'm currently planning on getting some people in on Friday. I'll be hosting a lobby, getting people in to showcase the spawns and stuff for the Season 4 retrospective. Obviously, I've done, like, you know, I've done one for every season, I've done one for the winter update. And the plan is to get as many people in to show off Hazmat, the new Mark 7 armor, and the new Yoroi armor. So, like, it needs to be people using those. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. But yeah, I'll getting some people in. It'll just be everyone standing line, and then we'll run some customs afterwards, just so I can get some extra video footage, which will either be used in the retrospective or shot videos or other videos. Yeah, they did a monster collab before the game come out.
Zone locked. Power items en route. Power items now available.
Cinder shot
An
inside.
ally is claiming a zone.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, they did. Because you get like the adrenal coatings and stuff. You can actually buy those coatings in game now, which is kind of funny.
Zone captured. How tragic for them.
So you've been like disconnected, yeah.
What?
You've been like fully disconnected then, yeah.
Yeah, my game just froze.
Womp womp.
Enemy has seized the zone.
2 rockets, 2 grenades, didn't even break the hatch of his Wraith. Well, he was EMP'd, so they all hit him at like the same time. Didn't even break the hatch. I mean, I should have just hijacked it, but like but if I hijacked it, he would have just got out and killed me because I would have been stuck in the animation and getting off the Wraith.
Zone captured.
And he's been taken down now, thank God. At what time will it happen? I'm aiming for like maybe 4 PM UK time at the minute.
Capturing a zone.
Whether or not that will end up being the case, I don't know. It might be a bit earlier, it might be a bit later. So if you're in the Discord, just keep an eye on that. Okay. Because obviously I keep everyone notified in the Discord anyway.
Your team has total control. You've got new zones incoming.
Power items en route.
Yeah, fair enough.
Power items on the field. Do try to breathe a bit.
I mean, that's not going to be like a fashion show, it's literally just going to be more so everyone's arms getting showcased for an upcoming video. As long as, you know, you have the right sort of stuff that we need. I don't want to get people to change the spawns because I want it to be their Spartans. But at the same time, obviously I need to be featuring the new stuff. That's the plan.
Your team is close to total control.
So I mean, hopefully enough people are using newer armor anyway. Like whether it be new Mark 7 helmets and shoulders. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, it's not that you can't use any old armor. Okay. I wasn't close enough to that, I don't think. It didn't look like I was. But yeah, I always forget it throws the fusion coil from over the side rather than right in front of you.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
But yeah, as I was saying, I don't want to get people to change the spawns because like then you're not showing off your spawn, you're showing off a spawn that I've told you to use, which I don't think's fair.
One ally is capturing a zone.
But obviously I need to be showing off the new armor, and if people aren't using the new armor, then it kind of makes
Enemy
things
has seized a
a
zone.
bit problematic.
Your team is close
Because
to
I can't be like, oh, all the new armor looks great, and then I've got like 10 people using Season 2 armor. Which is why I say, like, you know, either I need to have at least one of each anyway. I need to have at least one Hazmat, one Mark 7, one Yoroi, but it just like the Mark 7 hazmat stuff. Hopefully using new helmets like Trendlock, any of the store ones, any of the Battle Pass ones. Hazmat doesn't matter because it's all new. As long as it's not people using the same helmet, like I don't want 2 people using the Mark 6 CBRN. And then with Yoroi again, just making sure you're using like new helmets and new shoulders, etc.
Power items en route. Almost kill confirmed.
No, that's not what I wanted. Where did Tori go? I love this when I die because like the game, or like when I'm about to die, because the game doesn't pick up the thing that I want to pick up.
An ally
So you just
claiming
go.
the zone.
Oh, I thought I had the battle rifle. I forgot that, you know, yeah, it didn't let me just pick up the weapon that I actually wanted to pick up.
That victory, Spartan. Keep it
Oh, the Hydra's useless with that hit marker. Not hit marker, a reticle. I've only got 3 challenges left at least. One of which is win matches, of course it is. Are you back in now, Whale?
Yeah.
Sweet. I guess we just run another squad battle. Yeah, we might as well. We might as well just run the squad battle. Season 5 is on the 18th? I don't know, is it? Oh, no way, it's not on the 18th, it's 2 days before Spider-Man, bro. 2 days! No, that'd be a Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Is it? Damn, okay. It's pretty sweet. 8 days before Sonic Frontiers update. It's a Wednesday, I'm asking you. I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to when it's releasing, since we still had stuff to look forward to this season, so I can't really say it's something I know. I'm a bit more focused. Completely honest, I'm a bit more focused on Spider-Man than I am the next season of Infinite. Okay. Oh, you've got camo. Of course. I can't see why it released on a Wednesday. Like, it's everything usually released on a Tuesday for Infinite. I mean, to be fair, we have had updates that released on Wednesday, like Dredge came out on Wednesday.
Season 5?
Yeah.
It's on Tuesday.
I thought it would be. Because, like, it's with the shop reset and everything, because, like, you know, you won't buy in the shop stuff. I hate this map on Slayer. Like, I only like this map on One Flag. It's made for One Flag. It's born for One Flag. It's perfect for One Flag. There is no other map that is good for this. It is for One Flag. It's this. But then this map on, like, other modes. Oh, you got a bunch coming in there, Whale.
Got two.
Nice, nice.
M247 available.
I cannot see. Am I stupid? Is my eyesight really bad? Someone just subscribe, thank you. God, I'm so terrible at this game sometimes, man. I've really, like, lost my edge. Like, I'm just really, I don't know if it's just a skill-based matchmaking thing or if I've just gone so much worse at the game. Because, like, it just feels like every match I'm just doing terribly. And I just have the biggest slip-ups. Like, a player's, like, next to me and I just can't locate where they are, so I'm just looking around for half an hour. Maybe I would be better off with mouse and keyboard, but, like, I don't want to learn to play with mouse and keyboard. Take too long. I've never been good with anything on mouse and keyboard. Like, even games that I solely play on my PC. Terrible. Oh yeah, we gave up with the tenrai that long time ago. How you doing, Halo Box? I played, what, 2 matches Whale, and then we went to, like, do everything else. I think it was 2 matches. We had Strongholds, we had King of the Hill. And, like, you know, they were just not fun. There is CTF, there's also Land Grab. CTF is the only one that I think I want to play. Like, unironically would want to play the CTF one. As for the other ones, yeah, I don't want to play any of the zone ones. Because zone modes where everyone just spams plasma grenades. Yeah, that's great. It's such a good time. I do find it funny, yes, I'm calling it tenrai Gamenight, but that's just because the tenrai 3 event's on, and I'm unlocking the tenrai 3 items, you know? You know what I mean?
Halfway to victory. Target spotted. In my sights. Lost a teammate.
I didn't realize that I had no ammo. That's really cool. I didn't realize the turret had no ammo.
Power items inbound. One down.
Let me hop in, Whale. Let me hop in. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I almost completely missed the guy with the stays hit behind a rock the second we split and looped at him. That's great. You're too close to him. You're too close to him. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, hang on. No, I'm good. Maybe. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Oh. Nice.
That one's not getting up.
Do you think we're ever gonna get? Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh, it's too many. Yeah, the rocket launcher. Great. He was so low as well. Do you think we're ever gonna get that Halo 5 Hydra coating? I don't know. Not a clue, mate. Not a clue. Why is there a warthog there? Why is there a warthog there? I've just spawned. Like, I've just spawned. Why is there a warthog there? Why is there a warthog there? Of all places, I have just spawned. I like that, like, I have a little good streak. Like, you know, I get a couple of kills and a warthog and 3-4-3. It's like, wait. You having fun? Nah, not in our video game. Not in our video game. Yep.
Power items en route.
the pickup animation for the fusion coil takes so long. It takes so long. And then throwing it takes even longer. Someone come drive me. Someone come drive me. Please. Please. Somebody. Please.
Target spotted. Remaining.
Well, I mean, we won. That's something, I guess. God, I'm terrible at match. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. Let's go. Yeah, this will probably be the last match anyway. We'll do it. We'll finish it off on another squad battle. That's probably the last one. Yeah, I was kind of questioning how Taco Tuesday can be on a Thursday. Might cover the tenrai lore in a short tomorrow. We'll see. You know what? I just realised I message requests off people, didn't I? I feel so bad. Someone requested invite and I completely forgot. Next time, folks. Next time. It'll load eventually. Eventually. There we go. Total control on Valhalla.
Capture all zones to score.
Okay, okay. We will win because we will. I like that. Very motivational speech there, Saku.
control all 3 zones to score.
Let's see this.
Hydra here.
Yeah, I'll keep the Hydra for now. No, it's not range yet. It's not range yet.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
Damn it. Do we have a shock rifle?
The enemy has seized a zone.
Ew.
An
Okay.
ally has captured a zone.
Oh, no worries, Johnny. Don't worry about it. I get close enough to that top. They're ready to EMP, or I need them to like sort of put their heads around. Way too quickly. Can't tell if you want me to get in the turret or
Capturing a zone.
is your mic using well?
I just want
I do
somebody to get in the fucking turret.
Okay, it's because I've got like the shock rifle and the Hydra, so it feel like a bit of a waste if I pick both of those up and then got in the turret.
The enemy has seized a zone. An ally is claiming a zone.
They're still on Wraith, okay.
Power weapons incoming.
S7 sniper here.
Your team is close to total control.
Zone captured.
Okay, that water's gonna blow up.
Power weapons on the field. The enemy is capturing a zone.
Damn it! I knew I should have gone up. I mean, I took down the warthog, but like I should have gone up.
An ally is claiming a zone.
Can't know, no issue though, because I don't have anything to use. Except my dignity, because of how
Your
terrible
team
my
is
aim was
close
there.
to total control.
An ally has captured a zone. The enemy
All the
is
snipers
capturing
two
a
over
zone.
there. They're just gonna grenades, yep. There's nothing you can do. Once your shields are down, there's literally nothing you can do. You're just gonna get navied and die every time.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Every time.
Power weapon incoming. Power weapons on the field.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I could explode.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
It's not anywhere near as far as I thought it would. I like that a Wraith just isn't pushing the points. Do I blame them? Not really, but still.
Quantum translocator on the field. Windshield wiper. Enemy there.
Okay. We're video gaming right now. We're video gaming. We're actually gaming. Ah, balls. said that too soon because I missed every shot afterwards. And that was only one. Okay, that's repulsive. I forgot that.
Claiming a zone.
I should bear in mind I have no secondary right now. Yeah, okay. Okay. You just get beaten with battle rifles, it's great.
Your team is close to total control.
Let's respawn, let's go! God, this is just gonna be a stalemate all game.
Power items inbound. Power items arrive.
There's less reason to stay at base on stockpiles, but I feel much more useful staying at a distance with a shock rifle than I do being up front. I mean, yeah, I guess when there's vehicles, I can actually help to deal with them, but like, I'm realistically going to EMP them and then no one's going to do anything, so it's a bit of a risk, but
Your team has total control. You've got new zones.
okay, we actually can't. Oh, and then my aim's got to garbage.
What a reliable weapon.
Got 2 shots left. Hopefully we make a count. We hit it, we just didn't kill him. And that was just terrible. That was just awful. Like, I wasn't even looking near him. What was that, Leon? Just chuck that on the floor so I don't try to switch into it.
Ours is capturing a zone.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, he's just gonna kill
The enemy has
Okay.
seized the zone.
I like there's 2 of them and neither of them will approach, so they're all just sitting in the back like cowards. Like, I mean, come on, I know I was running away afterwards, but that's because there was more of them than there was me. There was no reason for me to stay there and try and fight multiple people at once. Like, the fact that they just started running off from me, they're like, oh, I'm going to hide over here now, instead of approaching this one singular guy.
Translocator en route. The enemy is capturing the zone. Translocator ready for pickup. The enemy has seized the zone. Be proud.
Oh, but no ammo left. There's me.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
Enemy is nearing total control.
Can't let him get to point. Cannot let him get to point.
Power weapons en route. Captured.
Okay, good job, team. Good job.
Power weapons now available. An ally captured a zone. This zone is as good as ours.
Oh, it's over. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. I knew I wasn't getting away from that one. I knew I wasn't getting away from that one. It's fine. It's fine.
Enemy is nearing total control.
Shock rifle's back. Okay. Oh, and they've got a Wraith on the point. Hang on. Hang on. Snipe it.
The enemy is capturing a zone. Stay mobile. Quantum translocator inbound.
In my sights.
If someone can blow up the hatch, then I can try and snipe it. Well, I'm about to. It's out. He's gonna kill
Translocator
me.
ready
Why is he
for
running off? Like, we've both got shock rifles and you want to play like a coward, like, I mean, come on.
You got new zones.
Oh my god, okay. My aim's so terrible. How did I land that sidekick shot perfectly but I missed the shock rifle? That is immaculate. It's fine.
New zones are coming down.
Okay. I mean, I EMP'd him, but again, it's like it's not going to do anything. I keep EMPing them and no one follows up on it. I can't be expected to follow up on it when I'm all the way, like, either using a shock rifle or feeding them. I mean, I guess they have teammates there, like, I get that, but no one's even trying. It's like people are just letting the Wraith kill them, they're just running at it. Okay, and then I killed the Wraith, so I had to follow up on it. I'm the only one that could, apparently.
You got new
They're
zones
winning now. It was a stalemate now, 50 seconds before the end of the match. They're winning. Great, that's fine. I only need to win one more game. I thought I was going to do it because like we were doing really well, and then everyone stopped playing the game. Oh, I can't believe you swore now because you're just swore killing! You're already winning! It's really fun. I'm having a really good time.
capture.
Zone lost.
We don't have time, Paul's back.
An ally claiming a zone.
Like one of the points is on our spawn. How did he kill me? How? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. I got inconsistency.
Too little, too late, Spartan. Match lost.
And in stream there, thanks for playing, guys. God, that was wow. I don't know if there's going to be a game night next week, in all honesty. I really don't know if I can be bothered. I really do not know if I can be bothered. I mean, I start uni on Monday, so, like, I'll be a bit busy anyway, so I might take a little bit of a break until next season from game nights. And even then, we'll see. It's not that I dislike the game, but right now, this whole weekly, just getting dunked on for a night, because that's all it is. Like, we come on, we lose every match. We lose almost every match. Maybe win one or two here and there. And it's just not fun. It's really just not fun right now. It's a skill-based matchmaking. I'm also not doing as well as I used to. Like, I'm not playing as well. And it's not as fun. It's really not as enjoyable. And I'm getting a bit tired of it. I mean, I do these to engage with the community. Obviously, there's been way less people on at the minute. There's been way less people on. You know, a few months ago, we were getting like full lobbies. Whereas now we're barely getting 4 to 6 players. And that itself isn't an issue because I can still play matches. I'm still engaging with the community. People are coming in and chatting, and I appreciate it massively. I do want to make that very clear. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm not doing them because I'm not getting enough people. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's clear that, like, the interest for the game nights as a whole just isn't as high. And I'm not enjoying doing them as much. And I don't think other people are enjoying. There's no way that you've just said squad battles full of tryhards and that's why 4v4s are better when 4v4s are even sweatier. There is no way. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know if there's going to be one next week. We'll see. I don't know if there's going to be a stream. I might stream something else. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, thank you all.